guys, Brian and PS4 Trophies, and welcome to part 5 of the Witness walkthrough. We're going to activate the Shady Trees laser, and this is in the forest. Now, if you know the final puzzle solution, you can just walk right up to this gate, and you can enter it in here. So if you want to avoid spoilers and you just want to continue through this guide normally, avert your eyes for about 15-20 seconds, but you could just walk up in here and then draw out this puzzle solution, and this will actually activate the laser and get you the trophy. So it's a great shortcut, but don't worry, I'm going to go through this, each of the steps normally that you would do to unlock this. Now normally you'll have to open up these gates, and the gates will actually give you the clue to the solution to this maze with the shadow on the puzzle. So if you just want a quick shortcut, you can just enter this in here, and voila, you'll get the trophy, a gold trophy, and activate the laser. So if you averted your eyes, feel free to look here, because we're going to go and continue and do this whole section here normally. Now what we need to do is go over this way in through the forest, and then you're going to find a door just down here that you can open up, and this is going to lead us to our first set of puzzles. So there we go. Now we're going to go down here. These are actually pretty easy here right off at the beginning. We just need to draw a line between these the shadows here, so just don't touch the shadows and you will solve this puzzle. Same thing with the next couple here. Relatively easy. And there we go. Follow the green wire. Now this one, you're going to see the bottom half is completely shaded. So what we need to do is open up the gate that's behind us. The gate that we opened up to get in here will close automatically. So we're going to go and open it up. And you have about 20 seconds before it'll close again. So once you open it back up, go down there quickly, solve the puzzle. It won't be too difficult for you. So now that that's open, we're going to go down here, and the sunlight will shine through with the shadows. And same thing as the previous ones, we're just going to draw a line. And there you go. So next up, we got the pink ones here. This one has actually got the some bars that are shadows across here. Ignore the bars. You only want to draw it through the natural tree shadows in order to solve that puzzle. And then same thing here. So up, down, and then we'll go back up. And that'll open up this here, and now we got another puzzle. Kind of the same thing going on here. It just gets a little bit more complicated because there's a lot more man-made objects that are shining through on the shadows there. Now this one was kind of tricky. It took me a little while to do this one. This is actually a very simple. Now it looks like I do it real quickly here. Just walk up to them and solve them. That is actually good video editing, not good puzzle solving skills. So that was just a short line. So this one we're going to have to kind of weave around here. There we go. Now we're going to go to up here. This is actually a fork. This opens up two sections. Each of the sections will open up one half of the gate to the ending puzzle. So we're going to go and solve these. This is obviously pretty easy. You could just see the just trace the outline here. Now, I see a lot of people complaining online and on Twitter that they feel that $40 for this game is far too expensive. And they say that because it's an indie game. In indie games, a lot of people have that kind of mindset that the game shouldn't be any more than $20. Now, I'm not entirely sure where that all started, but let me tell you, I'm surprised this game's not $60. It is so good. It is so in-depth. There's so much to do. It's going to take you, 75, 100 hours to complete this game. I mean, unless you're just looking at all the puzzle solutions, but it is a very complete game. So the fact that it's $40, let me tell you, this is a bargain. So we just got a couple more puzzles here. You can see it's getting a little bit more complicated, so it's going to probably take you a few attempts. It certainly took me a few attempts. There we go. We have just one more here. This was another tricky one for me. This is actually just a simple up one, over and down. There we go. Now that is going to activate one of the doors here, gates, to where the laser was located. So we'll just go back over here and take a look at it. You can see half of the puzzle's got kind of some tree branches that are shining over it. Now I actually did this on my second account. I already solved all the puzzles. On my first account, that's where a lot of this filming took place. Kind of merged the two clips together. But now we're going to the second half. So that's how I knew what the final solution was. I wrote it down. I have some graph paper here I went out and bought. This one, you got the shadow. Half of the puzzle was actually on the board. The other half was on that orange thing to the right of it. Kind of got the same thing going on here. But we're just going to go in here. Again, I highly recommend you try all of these on your own. Then come and refer to this video if you just need a little help with one part of the entire process here. Of course, if you just want to get the trophies as quickly as possible and get through the game, then obviously you can just follow along, pause it, and so on. All right, this puzzle here, you got half, kind of a clue of it there on that orange pillar. If you're looking at that pillar, you kind of have to rotate it about 20 degrees to the left. All right, so the last set of puzzles are down here. Again, you can see the reflection of the shadows on the orange pieces there. Now, I'm not lining myself up in a perfect position where you can see the solutions. If you want to spend time and do these on your own, then you can kind of figure it out. I got wrote down all these solutions. And there's also probably about 40 minutes of cut video that I edited out of here, so as to expedite this video here. Moving on this next one here, part of the solution there's on the rock, just behind the post. So in the previous videos, we did the Symmetry section, Desert Rune, Monastery, and then we also did the Keep, with the hedge maze. This one was pretty easy. The entire thing's laid out on the board there to the left. It's just missing some pieces. You just got to kind of fill the gaps. Now we're going to move on to, I believe this is the last one. So same thing as the previous one. Just kind of line yourself up. I find that oftentimes I'll take screenshots as well. So I'll have it on one monitor or screenshot of me perfectly lined up with the solutions, and then a game on another monitor. All right, so that is it. We're gonna go back. Again, I've already solved the final puzzle, but I will show it to you once again, and you can see how the shadows from the trees nearby are going to kind of, it's kind of hard to see because my line's already there, but it does give you not the entire solution, but certainly enough to go on. So that is it. That is how you activate the Shady Trees laser and then get, of course, the gold Shady Trees trophy. I want to thank you guys so much again for joining me on another walkthrough of The Witness. I hope to see you guys in future parts. And until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe.